Hey everyone, a really warm welcome back to the channel. You'll have seen in past videos that we own this mega flexible, super helpful sort of tarp thing. Camping tarp is a bright white thing that came from Decathlon, and it perfectly matches the boys' little pop-up pup tents things and coordinates with the fantastic Frankenstein approach, super flexible, mega modular awning project that I undertook over the last few years. So we have this tarp and it's very flexible, but I wanted to be able to attach it to the van. Now, the tarp has on it a set of kedar beading, and you'll have again seen another video about how you use that and how it's terribly flexible. So I could have put onto the van itself an awning rail, but there's a couple of reasons why I didn't want to do that. So when I put the roof rails on, I could have bought, I think it's called C profile awning rail beadings that would sit under the roof rails themselves, so it sits in the gutter of the van and then comes up the side, and then you get the profile itself to put the kedar beading into. But there was price for that because I'd have to buy a rail for each side, because we've got doors on both sides, and of course I want the whole thing to be symmetrical, but that's not a biggie. The biggest problem is I have an electric sliding door on that van, and it's an absolute killer. It will eat anything alive. I'm sure that thing does. It doesn't seem to stop when it runs into something as lightweight as an awning. And I'll stick a little bit of footage in here to show you the absolute disaster that happened when I had the awning not quite far enough back and the top corner went straight through it. Yeah, that was a nasty ripping noise I don't want to hear repeated again. Thank goodness it wasn't one of the good awnings. It was just one that had been repaired already after all that hail damage in Cirencester. So I wanted the awning to be able to attach not at the roof level of the van, but above at the top of the roof rail level. So I got around that really simply by making a couple of polypropylene loops that I stitched to the tarp itself, so under where the kedar beading was. So that was already a very strong edge for me to stitch to. I wasn't stitching into the very thin fabric of the tarp on its own. So into that strengthened edge went a number of loops. I think there were about 5 down the entire length of the tarp, and then I made a set of elasticated loops. So that's elastic that's 25 millimeters, 1 inch thick, and just simply made a loop of that with one of those plastic spring clips attached at each end. And I'll link to all the materials I've used below, so you can just pick up the same sort of stuff. And so I made a set of those, and now I can loop those around the roof rail of the van itself, and then through the loop that's on the tarp, and get the thing nicely taut and attached to the van perfectly. So now it sits far enough above the tarp itself that I don't have to worry about that door ripping its way through if anything's got a bit saggy. So that's a load of top tips. I hope you found it useful. That's it for today. Thanks for tuning in, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. So bye for now. See ya.